that we've been improved. Everything has been restored. I'm ready for the art of war. 'Cause we are machines. Started with a stone cold heart. We don't need to pray our machines. Cities of resistance falling under our fate. Our machines. Emotionless, no battlefield can hinder us. 'Cause we are machines. Ready for the art of war.
Bahrain is busy with its beautiful events and activities. It's also busy with its businesses and initiatives.
We'll be covering events here in Bahrain, in our beloved kingdom, and we'll be showcasing your talents and initiatives.
We will cover all of this and more on the new edition of Bahrain Today. I'm Fatma Bastigi.
I'm Hamad Sarraj.
Watch us every day on Bahrain International.
Don't miss out.
Welcome to a new episode of World Stories. We'll be taking you on an exciting journey all over the world, full of various strange fun facts and stories. In our journey this week, we'll take you to the world of illusion by talented and passionate Bahrain-based 3D artists. How are your kite flying skills? Let's see how they fly them in Russia. Ever been to a circus? What about a digital circus? We'll take you to Germany and explore it together. Two Bahrain-based artists won top honor at an international festival held in Germany. The Indian couple, Limnish and Jinsi, who are both specialized in awesome 3D art, won first place at the International Street Art Festival in Bloomberg. It was the third consecutive win at the festival since 2017, representing Bahrain. We visited the creative artists' home and were dazzled by the art visual tricks they create. You'll be very impressed. For the third time. This is really exciting. How do you feel about winning?
Yeah, of course, it was a very wonderful experience because when we started painting, it was there was a prediction of rain, and you know our paint it will just wash off in rain. So that was one tension we had, and then
And we have two paintings simultaneously going on, so like we were worried like would we be able to finish on time?
Tell us more about the competition itself. Like, how many days do you usually have?
when we started, it was on Saturday. Like the painting even happens for 2 days. So it's like on a Saturday and Sunday. So on Sunday morning we have to, like Sunday by noon we have to finish it, and then the people will interact. Actually, the people can watch the full process, how the painting starts, how we do sketching. Because when we do 3D painting, especially, we use a lot of strings, and you know there are a lot of architectural based techniques. So this is what people will be more curious about, to see how it goes.
And they are super excited when they see it in the next day at 10 a.m. and it's completely done. And they're like, how come you finished it in one day? We saw you at scratch sitting with all those threads and tapes, and now you're done.
And specifically about this painting, Mensch are ditch niche. That's the name of it.
Okay.
So what we try
You
to
must
do
tell
is,
the meaning also.
yeah, the meaning is like men don't argue with you. This is what
Interesting.
this is what the name says.
Okay. Usually, who wins in such arguments?
Of course, my wife. There is no other option.
Wise man. You're a wise man.
Sometimes what happens is like like I design one interactive point and she will not like it, and it's like always this happens. And also colors.
Yeah.
With colors, it's always like, because she like certain set of colors, and always I prefer another set of colors, and when I try to put it, she will come.
Even
and
our basic sketching is very different. Like I like a pretty detailed one, he's more of an abstract kind. So like when you go about filling in colors for it, he would always suggest like, no, you don't need to polish it that much. You can just go with in an abstract way. I'm like, no, that won't work. You have to
so
give
now
it
what we
polished.
do is like we take two paintings and we try to do like hop on kind of.
So it's like when I'm working here, you will work there. I will do whatever I like here.
I've heard that this is how you guys met. 3D arts. Tell me more about this story.
You used to get these emails with attachments of 3D paintings, and we were like totally fascinated with it, and we were like, we should try to learn this. This is what we want to do next. And I was searching on net, and then I found him. He's from Cochin, and he's a Guinness record holder back in 2012. That is how I got the ID. And I contacted him. I said, hi, can you teach me 3D painting? That is how we started.
And then
How did he respond?
No,
Yeah.
he didn't respond at first.
first time I didn't respond because I thought it was a fake ID.
Yeah. Yes.
And then
It took a lot of convincing from my side.
then we started like discussions on paintings, then about a lot of other stuff, and then
It turned out that
gradually-
we have a lot of common interests, so that's like it just went on. I don't know how it happened.
especially in food.
Yes.
Tell me about the street kids and many projects that you are involved in. You use your art to make incredible, amazing things. Please tell me more about this.
Actually, when we got married, we were thinking like what we should do. So we thought like we should go for a honeymoon from the north part of India to the south part of India for 75 days, doing 22 paintings and workshops. So like we were stopping at each places, doing painting there.
We went into rehabilitation centers basically for street kids, where they have drug addiction and even malnutrition.
That was not a problem for these kids. They were so energetic. That
When
is
it
like
came to painting and chalk art, like they were so
Of course, you
energetic.
made them so happy.
Yeah, and our plan was like in each location we were planning to make like 2 paintings for kids, and that was
we
our
had
plan.
this,
But then we had to extend our stay. We had to make like in one location we had to make around 14.
they were not leaving us. The
14
kids,
paintings?
whenever we were like packing our bags and going to go, they would come to a room and they were like, no, you can't go now. We have to finish that wall too,
Didn't you ever think about taking this to a next level, like making an art school or something?
Actually, we always thought like, we shouldn't like have an art class or anything, because it would be more of a money making thing. Then we will lose the essence of it, So maybe workshops, yes.
Yeah, maybe youth. It doesn't have to be children, by the way. Youth.
Yeah,
I find
youth,
this
of course.
really cool and interesting.
And moreover, this has a lot of engineering techniques as well, because using strings you can do wonders. Like the works which we did
I
here.
see the pictures.
Yeah,
They're like, wow, everyone is like, wow, what's happening? It's just a drawing on the floor, and then once you just take the picture, feels like you're gonna drown in this pond. So.
Yeah, because it has a lot of mathematics involved in it as well. So these techniques like geometry and mathematics and engineering. So these things, if youth, they can learn it, then it will be like maybe they can make a life out of it, because it can make their future as well. But other than that, it is great, like, solving a puzzle. Like how you, because I'm very much interested in solving puzzles. So this is like solving puzzle, like when in each scenario, because when you do painting, especially the street art, the difference is that you're not on a regular surface. You will get irregular surface with different lighting, different shadows. So you have to adjust your painting according to the venue, not like you make a design, go there and do it.
Put it anywhere, yeah.
Yeah,
You have to have the sense.
Yeah, that is what. So it is more dynamic. So that is where the.
It's like every time it's a challenge. After the painting is done, after the sketch is done, we will come to the perspective and we'll take a look and we're like, okay, this is ready.
Sometimes it will look a little.
Yes, sometimes yes.
So.
Okay. Tell me about your stay in Bahrain. You've been in Bahrain for 16 years and you for 5 years since you guys got married. Tell me about your stay in Bahrain.
Bahrain is a very beautiful country, like, because here for us, we like to live here forever, because that's what.
I think your story could inspire a lot of artists. Many artists have the talent and they have the technique, but they wouldn't have the guts to go and join an international competition, like just go overseas and join an international competition. I was also impressed, very impressed, that you have Guinness record here in Bahrain and another in the US as a group.
Yes.
Tell me more about the Guinness record and tell me more about this moment when you decided to go overseas and join an international competition.
It was back in 2012. We did a Guinness record here in Bahrain in Al Najma Club. That was like a painting of the size of a football stadium size. Yeah, it was 80 meter.
An actual football stadium?
Yeah, exactly. In Al Najma Club, it was in Japan. So that was the first, very large size 3D, which basically I did. So then, from then onwards, like after getting the Guinness record, we got a lot of, we started getting invitations from all around.
Once he got the record, he has invented a new mode of painting called trendicular painting. That is, when you take a walk around, they made changes and you get 3 images. First you see one image, and when you walk to the other side, it changes to another. When you walk again, it will change. So this was one thing that inspired they were attracted to it and they wanted to see it in real. So that is how he gets the first invitation.